We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check three. Switch.
It's a second down run with Sanders. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
All day. 81. Switch it, Ken. Switch it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Go. Mike 5-4. Ramp. You ain't done.
Now Wentz. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
You can't block me.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Watch the run. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Guys, line out. Check. Lucky.
They run. Cook. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass. Tight dog. What's that?
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Gun. Ringo. Good route here.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
It's a hot. Ready? It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. He's coming. We got double up. Quaker Omaha. Check. Hot.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Listen. Slam.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amir Abdullah, 29 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Hey, empty.
From the 27, Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Silver.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Right back to Sanders on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Sanders, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of one, and that'll make it third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the gun on third down, Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 60 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. Johnson, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Check 55 tonight.
Let's make these babies down the man inside, down the man.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. 40 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They go play action. Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10.
No. List by two. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Kill. 25. Check 25. Kill. Sponge.
Now Wentz. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first is Wentz. Letting one go. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, it's Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Eagles' 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Slam. Hey, Ken. Watch the shift.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Lynch 5-3, Lynch 5-3. And ram. Watch the whip. What's your touch?
Now Sanders. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Undercrush. Hey, Bush. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike, 55. Right there. Recon, 132 fighter. Watch a slap. Bring it to you.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Go. 280. Man left. You got your Mike, check. He's coming. Hang in there now.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Lefty.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun.
They start the drive with Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Keep playing.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook.